What up, it's Chris from Laser Lemon and UpandLoaded.com. EA Games, you know them. Madden, FIFA, Need for Speed, Battlefield. Lots of games. They're one of the biggest publishers in the industry. And they're going to get a little smaller. Because EA announced on their official blog from Patrick Soderbergh, whatever his name is. He is the executive VP of EA Douchebaggery. He said, the Star Wars game, you might have heard of it. It was going to be this single-player, story-focused action-adventure game. We are going to shift directions and make it appeal to a broader mass audience. We're going to get to that. But he's bearing the lead here because the real story was that a lot of people are losing their jobs. About 3 or 4 paragraphs down in this blog post, he says, Visceral Games. You might have known them from their work on Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, Battlefield, Cops vs. Robbers. That was them. That was them. He says that Visceral Games is going to be ramping down production and closing. Instead, the game is going to be moved over to EA's Vancouver studio, and they're just going to fuck it all up. That's their plan. He practically wrote that. He said, they're just going to fuck it all up, because what they're going to do is change directions. You don't want that. You don't want that. They said they focus tested this, and you don't want that. I thought I wanted it, but when I read this, I thought, oh, I guess I didn't want that. I didn't want that Uncharted cinematic experience in the Star Wars universe. Lame. I figured it out. As soon as I read it, I was like, oh, that's actually lame. What I really wanted was an online-heavy, games-as-a-service, loot crate-filled bullshit game. That's what I wanted. EA knew it, and that's the direction they've been going, right? You got Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is a pay-to-win game full of loot boxes, but hey, you don't have to pay for the maps, right? That's it. That's it. It's going to become more like Anthem, more like The Division, more like Destiny 2. It's not going to be the game it was. So Amy Hennig was directing this game. Probably not anymore. Really doesn't sound like it. Unless she's planning to move. Unless she's planning to just up and change the complete direction she was working on. She directed Uncharted. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3. She was going to direct Uncharted 4, but clashed with Naughty Dog. So she left to direct Uncharted Star Wars Edition. Not happening. I mean, she put years into this, right? That whole team put years into this. Gone. Gone. He said that this game was originally going to be launching late 2019. But now it's going to be in a new time window or some nonsense like that. Meaning we don't know. Meaning Disney, you screwed up by giving EA exclusive rights to Star Wars video games. You screwed up, Disney. This is what you get. So we get this BS that I don't think most people like. I mean, I know that you like pinching people for every dime they've got. But this is gross. This is really gross. This was a game that people were genuinely excited for. They were genuinely excited to play a story-driven Star Wars game again. When was the last time that was? I don't know. It's been a while, especially a single-player game like that. I mean, I haven't played Rogue Squadron, and that's not the same idea. I love Rogue Squadron 2, fun games, but it's not the same idea as a third-person action-adventure game. And it's not going to happen that way anymore. I'm sure it's still going to be a third-person game with beautiful graphics and just a million different ways to squeeze you. So it kind of f***ing sucks. My opinion, my bad words, I apologize for them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of a bunch of people losing their jobs so that EA can make more money? I wonder if there's a new fiscal quarter coming up for that company. Because big companies like to do this. When that's right around the corner, they knock a bunch of people's jobs off so that they can appear more profitable. Looks good for investors. So, sorry Visceral Games. Sorry gamers that were looking forward to this game. I mean, a lot of people are still going to eat this up because it was just recently revealed that games as a service, this model, is about 3 times more profitable than non-games as a service. That's why Ubisoft, Square Enix, EA, Activision, they're all going for this model. That is what Destiny is. That is what Anthem is. These games are just meant to be money sakes. They just want to get more money constantly. And it works. It works. If you're dumping dollars into these, like constantly, just to get more virtual currency, more loot boxes, you are playing into this. Thank you. Thank you for screwing this up. Thank you, EA. Thank you on behalf of Visceral Games. I'm sure they were tired of working, tired of feeding their families. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for more if you have not already. I don't know. If you could tell, I'm not a fan of this move. Not a fan of this move. But let me know your thoughts. I'll see you next time.